Hello, my name is Sandra Campos, and this is the recording for the final exam. I have some notes here, so let's start. Well, first of all, I'm going to say that the name of my resort is Animal Adventures, Guess, Move, and Speak. It is for second graders, segundo básico, and it's about animals, habitats, actions. Okay, so let's start. As I say, it is for second graders and is encourage, obviously, communication and use the English using games, movements, and some simple short sentences for them to repeat. Okay, according to this, the pedagogical purpose of my work is students learn English through interactions, obviously, and memorization. Instead of memorization, sorry, I don't want them to memorize. I want them to use the English in certain activities. The children are going to observe, I'm going to listen, to move, speak, and work in a cooperatively way. So obviously learning some new vocabulary. The activities are very short, varied to maintain motivation and attention, because when they are little, they focus on something and then they get unmotivated. So I have to get the motivation, the attention, retain, and then we can move to another activity. English as an international language, well, obviously they know that they can communicate through the language, and we try in our school to put English in a very high level, so they know that it is important to learn a new language. And in my case and in my school, children love English, right? They have 6 hours a week, so they have a lot of English exposure. So I can say that they love to have English classes. Really, they love English. So also in this activity, we're going to work with animals, but I'm going to present some animals that are typical for the country. For example, the condor, the pudu that is in Chile, the penguins in the Antarctic, the polar bears, the eagle from USA, koalas and kangaroos. You can talk about animals very typical from different parts of the world. You don't have only to talk about the common animals, right? In the Chilean context, here I said before, I'm going to present the condor, the voodoo, the huemul, and also animals from all over the world, and some animals that are typical from here, from Chile, farm animals, the animals they can find in the zoo. Even though we're in Chile, we can see a lot of animals, right? When we go to a zoo. Also, sorry, and make them to think if they have gone to a farm or if they have gone to a zoo, so they can relate the animals with their own experiences, and they can talk about for a little. Here, you can use the Spanish if they want to communicate something, if they don't know how to do it in English, right? According to the cognitive and linguistic development they have, this resort is for children from 6 to 9. So second graders are good for, it's good this activity for them. According to Piaget, they like to learn in this period about experiences, previous knowledge, and no many explanations. I think that they like to do. That is the thing, right? And obviously the activities are short, simple for them to retain the attention, and they want to participate, so they can get bored. And And we are going to change activities, not them to do so long. Using scaffolding is very important because they are going to work with modeling, a lot of repetitions, visual aids, flashcards, short sentences, so they can repeat and they can do the exercises. And then they can work with another classmate in a pair work, in games, movements, as I said before. And as they are getting motivated, I can go through another activity for them to continue raising the level of the activities. In the comprehensible input, talking about the questions input hypothesis, they know some animals. They know some animals from the farm, from their home, the pets. So they can work on that, and we can expand these experiences using the word "it can" or "it lives in." So they can use it then in the description of the animals. As I said before, using visual gestures, repetition, and make them to work with a new language in a comprehensible manner. The motivation and engagement, I think that they are going to play a game, move, listen the sounds, work in pairs, draw. So I think that they are going to be engaged and motivated because they are going to change from activities. They are not too long, so they can change, so they can participate, right? And in my school, the students, as I said before, they love English. So everyone wants to speak. They don't have the problem to speak. And they all want to participate. So I don't have that kind of problems. Perhaps when they are growing up, they are less motivated to talk. But when we work with little children, young children, they love to speak, and they all want to participate, and they all want to come in front of the class. Classroom challenge is to try to make them all participate in the activities. And I think that if you model some sentences and they can repeat, you can do that. And also, we can use the translanguaging because sometimes perhaps they don't know the name of the animal that I'm going to show. For example, in the exercises of the sounds, there is a crow. Perhaps they don't know the word cuervo. Perhaps they know the word cuervo, but they don't know the name in English. So they can use Spanish in some of the activities. Also, if they don't understand instructions, so they can repeat, "Oh, es un cuervo." "Oh, yes. Can you repeat now?" "It is a crow." So I can use Spanish for them to be more confident, and then to change into English by modeling the sentences, and I make them to repeat, right? That can be one of the classroom challenging. Also maintain the motivation, the participation, and avoid that they get bored with the activities. Also, using gesture visuals, the flashcards I'm going to use in the written part are the pictures, but I'm going to do a big ones. They are only the examples. And as they have data in the classroom, I can use them and put it in on the blackboard so they can see the animals in real way, some videos of them, and then I can work with the flashcards. I also can work with the cards when they are going to do listening. So there are a lot of activities that I can do, matching, describing, and at the end they have to draw their favorite animal. So they are going to do things that we know that children like to do. In conclusion, according to what I think, This resource integrates the Chilean curriculum according to the two objectives, and English as international language. And we work with Piaget, Vygotsky, and Chrétien's theories. And I think that I can create with this motivation, appropriate learning, appropriate learning environment for the students. And I think that the students are going to work in a very active way, interacting between them. And I think that that is what I have to do and I have to say about my work. Bye bye.